Non-Volk. Okay, yes. So it is Peasants and Farmers Party. I just mixed up the order. Christian National Peasants and Farmers Party. So I got it. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I love memorizing obscure shit about the Weimar Republic. Republican coordination. Deepen electoral cooperation or launch mass propaganda campaign. I wonder if I should go People's Party. I probably should, because that'll if I do deepen cooperation with it, it'll. All right. Whew. Okay. Thank goodness. Only supported by the DNVP DNF. Huh. I feel like there should probably be an and there, but I know that might be if there's a possibility of 3 parties supporting him, then you might not want to have an and there. But I mean, I feel like what other party than the DNVP and oh yeah, the DV. Wait, no, but we already have Dingle Die DVP. National Capitalism, Dingle Die, hostile to us. I mean, I guess they could sign an agreement with the Hugenberg DNVP, but no, it's not game breaking. But people bring up like typos and stuff, right? Yeah, minor bug. It doesn't matter, but okay, DVP can do it. Okay, that's all right. Yes, impeach. I remember there's something really funny to me because it's possible when this happens for what's this for a civil war to start over this, and when a civil war starts, it says like the Center Party vows to impeach Hindenburg if the Reichstag ever reconvenes, and they're like, man, what are you doing? Like this, a war is starting. And you're still talking about just an impeachment? But, yeah. It's always funny. The Cinder Party always loves talking about impeachments. Oh, yeah. There's a funny little thing here. Minty Kit Kat, since you've not played Dynamic, there's a funny thing here. Yeah. With no... So basically, Papen arrived inside the Reichstag to present his emergency decree to the chamber, disrupting his plan to present both decrees at once. He had placed the folder on Reichstag President Paul Loeb's desk and demanded him to read it to the floor. However, Loeb has a trick up his sleeve. He could pretend he didn't see it and proceed with a no-confidence motion anyway. So I just imagine, you can imagine like, Papen shows up, like he's like, bro, I have an order from the president, please read it. Read the fucking order. And, Loeb is just like, nah, no, I don't know what order. I don't see any order. Yeah, la 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 la, putting his fingers in his ears or whatever as he proceeds with the votes. Oh, all right. There's that news is there again. Interesting. Okay. Does this mean 4 more members have defected? There 4 members each week of September. Okay. I wonder if I should do that questions of ideology. I could probably lean into labor. What game-breaking bug? Oh, this. Oh, yeah, this. Yeah. Yes, true. True. So true, bestie. Alright, cut down on our dissent. Oh, yeah, Per Albin Hansson. Following their Nordic model. Yeah, I'd love to if we can ever get into government again. Alright, rally, democracy. Yeah, we've got this now. What do we need? What else do we need to do? No, screw the Red General. I don't like him. I'm not going to cooperate with him at all in this game playthrough. I don't think so. Alright, let's just purge so we can get higher Republic support. No. No, absolutely not. Screw you. Okay. Do we want to do any? I mean, honestly, it might not be the worst idea. Given that we can get infinite resources here, but I don't want to spend resources on that. I don't care about any of that, bro. They just keep interrupting us. They're so rude, bro. Like every time we try to hold a rally, these. Oh yes, you're right. We should work on Z relations. Next time I get inter-party, I'll use it on them. But or I could also get Braun on my advisor list and use him to negotiate. But I want to use Leber for democracy rallies, so that's preferable. But just so rude. The Nazis they keep interrupting us. Like I don't know. It's like that I don't know. Whoever, I'm sure you probably know someone who interrupts too much. It's like the Nazis are doing that. They just we're trying to give a speech about something, and they just come in and like, yeah, I know, right? They're so annoying. You know, it's shocking, truly shocking that the Nazis would be this much of a disruption. But yeah, they are. Okay, transport strike, yada yada. Yeah, they want us. They basically, the Nazis and the communists both want to do a transport strike. Company housing and sports clubs. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna campaign against the strike. Bad shit happens when you do that strike. Okay, the Nazis have declined. Yes, sir. Yes, there we go. Germany economy is burning by the second. German works, meanwhile, only want like a tennis court. Okay, DDP has grown. Yes, so now we can really launch them. Oh, workers, yes. I mean, it would be nice to have like a tennis court in the city, you know, like a public one. Be cool. Though probably not needed this time. It can be a public works project, you know, like build a tennis court. Yeah, we'll do that. Infrastructure. Damn, we're still losing Catholic support. They're like, nah, we don't like the new SPD. Like, who even is gaining with Catholics? Just the pro-Papin parties. Yo, guys, Papin's approach is he's winning over his fellow Catholics. That's crazy. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. The Nazis have finally declined. Many who once backed the movement as a protest vote never actually wanted them in power, while others simply stayed home. Disillusioned conservatives and religious voters have drifted back to the conservative and middle parties to their left. Perhaps the Nazis have peaked. They cannot win new voters without alienating their existing base. There are some potential coalition arrangements. No, there aren't. What are you talking about? Yeah, so we're doing well here. You can see the Nazis are finally declined from last election. The Center Party is about even with them. Okay. Groko drool. Bro. More Groko. No, man, that's nasty. I hate the Groko. I hate the Groko. Alright. Alright, Papin drafts some members of the Constitution. Oh, do we need Bright Shot? Party discipline, I guess, if I need him for that later. We'll just rally for democracy again. Republican coordination. Let's see. Hold on. Before I do that, let me see if we need to maintain relations with Zentrum, so there we go. Hughes and Vert. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Oh, no more interruptions. Alright, Papin resigns. Or Papin's cabinet resigns. I guess we haven't, they're still as functioning as a caretaker because they have not appointed a new guy yet. Okay. Republic or monarchy is not the question. Okay, so Schleicher is trying to appeal to the unions again. He's like, hey, we can make some agreements here. He promised to repeal things, things to launch a public works program and abandon the new state plans. Okay, great. That's wonderful news, but it's Schleicher. We can't trust him. Papin declares martial law. Schleicher is appointed chancellor. So we can see the goals on the Camarilla there on the side. Hindenburg suspicions of his motives. Yeah, okay. Schleicher's appointed chancellor. Alright. Schleicher is deeply reluctant to accept. He prefers to exert indirect control. Yeah, it's his thing. Knowing full well that he lacks the public profile and charisma necessary to be an effective chancellor. Alright. So, we see here, Franz von Papen, goal now, cry over spilt milk. Oscar Hindenburg, goal, be buddies with Schleicher. Alright. Yeah, okay, great. The trade unions are happy. Alright, Reichstag reconvenes. Communists put forth the motion is defeated. In a surprise to the public, the communist proposal to prioritize a no-confidence vote is voted down, thanks to support from the Nazis. But this is no act of reconciliation. It's certainly not the toleration Schleicher deludes himself into believing stems from his connections with Strasser. In any case, after clearing a few remaining bills, the chamber agrees to a holiday recess of indefinite duration. Alright, Schleicher has given his consent for the Reichstag to repeal one of Papin's more egregious decrees that have particularly offended the labor unions, as part of his prior promise, and to calm their fury against the government. So now we see Papin's goal now is to scheme against Schleicher, and same thing with Oscar Hindenburg, the son of President Hindenburg. Because they don't like that Schleicher is being chill with the labor unions. Strasser resigns from the Nazi Party. Okay. Okay. Standard bearer of the left wing of the party, but anyways. Yeah, he's tired of Hitler's all or nothing strategy. Okay. Declaring they would even support a violent seizure of power if a clear order were given. Okay, choir front. However, nothing ever happens. After sending a letter to Hitler, yeah, alright. Strasser's out of the game. Hitler's threat of suicide, his impassioned pleas, and his charismatic presence have so far held the party together, preventing others from following Strasser's lead, at least for now. Publicly, Hitler claims that Strasser has merely requested sick leave, softening the immediate impact. You need lunch now? Wait. Origin, what? Origin, where are you at, bro? Are you, like, on vacation in Europe or something? No, wait, I mean, no, I wouldn't be. I would be in, like, East Asia. There would be in lunchtime there. Turkmenistan? Yeah, right. They're in a fucking, like, repressive dictatorship right now. Bro, you ain't making it there. Come on. Okay, see ya. Nazis have peaked. Alright. Yeah. I love this little political cartoon. Hitler campaigns with the working class, calling it the National Socialist German Workers' Party, but then to the businessmen as the National Socialist German Workers' Party. Yeah, the Nazis have peaked. They're they're industrial capitalist funders. They're lower middle class base. They're working class crypto socialist left wing, and the revolutionary stormtroopers are all turning against one another. The once perfect arrangement is now unraveling. Yeah. Alright, Republican coordination, yes, we will. We're at high democracy republic support, so we can just do joint rallies, and that will bolster our support like crazy. Very long stream indeed. Almost 3 hours. Yeah, this is, and we're only at the end of December. We definitely need to hit the ground running to get through this. Reconvocation. Compromise proposal. Hitler and paper meat. Oh, okay. President Hindenburg will never appoint Hitler. No need to worry. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's true. It's true. He does yearn for this. Oh man. It's true. Koss is such a. Strasser and Hindenburg. Okay. Let's see here. I've got 5 resources now because we're in the new year. Get this one out of our hand at least. Lone incident. This escalates. Oh, Lipolantag. I love that stuff. Okay. Let's just keep training union members. Segment issue escalates again. Holy cow. Social conservative. What do you mean social conservative? We have a majority of the Lippe Landtag. We can form a majority government on our own. Bro, we are set. We are fine. We're last election, so we're at 42.8%. Yeah, okay. So with the GDP and People's Justice Party, yeah. Lippe right there. So this is quite something because yeah, I've still yet to see, because the Nazis always make a breakthrough in. Yeah, I know, right? Like, come on, man. Why can't you tell? I want to form the government coalition. Damn it. I just wanted that confirmation that I get a majority government. Whatever. News votes on Net and Lippe. I am. We'll see it. End of Gregor Strasser. Yep, Schleicher approves Frick's proposal, so Schleicher is doing fine. He'll be alright. He will survive. Sad. Oh, okay, inter-party. Got another chance here. Yep. Many leaders, with possible exception of Braun, to lose sight of the real peril, Hitler's appointments. We'll be fine. Alright, Public Works, land in sight. Let's go. Okay. Let's just keep investing in radio. Alright. Stormtroopers joined the government militia. Oh shit, Schleicher's influence. Oh yeah, that means we need to keep building up our own forces. God damn it. Did we? Okay. Missing report. Seriously? Okay, that's like the fuck. I'll show it so you can see it, but it's just this annoying like analog horror shit. It's like nothing. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to that moment because I don't want to deal with that. We're gonna go to relations with the Red General. Reiterate our opposition. All right. Collapse of the stormtroopers continues. Hitler kills himself. So the Nazi Party falls apart. We have made better for dissent reduction. That's fair. I just like to keep doing radio until I can't anymore. Yeah, it's probably good for dissent management. Yeah. Iron Front WTB, NSDAP splinters. Let's not get complacent. Let's reiterate our opposition. Alright, maintain our dues. Republican coordination. We have super high Republic support, so we can do joint rallies. And it will... Oh, DNEF forms. Here we go. Critical moment. Yeah, really powerful dude, but yeah, if you start... I don't know. You have almost infinite resources in the... in Rubicon, so it's not really a problem. Let's move it with everyone. Time is a resource, yes, I know. Yeah, yep. You can just like, okay, so skeptical, we need to cut him down. How shall we go about that? Let's just keep flipping the bird to him. Building a People's Party. We'll revisit that later. Although, funny thing with the Building a People's Party card is you can use it to. It's another thing you can use to as a little cheat in this. Let's see actually what SPD votes is at this point. SPD votes 38.4. That's not too bad. Actually, no, hold on. SPD votes. Is it nor? Okay, it's not normal. It's just SPD votes. Yeah. Okay. %38.4%. Not bad. But also not as good as we would like it to be. Yeah, People's Party is ideal. Given the democracy support is this high, I probably should just use it to reduce dissent. Yeah, why not? I think neo-revisionists are getting really strong, so I'll try to keep labor. Let me see here, actually. Library, internal factions. Yeah, the neo-revisionists are getting really strong, but, There we go. Maybe truth to their claim, of course. We're going to... Oh, there we go. The DVP is the first one to join. Stay relevant. Is there anything? Scent is high. We need to get that down. God damn it. I hate how much we have to deal with designated bozos party. That's true. Truth. Damn it. There we go, finally. We need to bolster labor still, because, like, I think I need... Yeah, I really do need to strengthen labor again, because, like, bro... Even though I do also want... I want Republic support to stay high, so... Actually, I don't really need... I just need labor to be stronger than the... Labor and reformists to be stronger than the left, right? Yeah, I need that. That's what I need. So I can just keep rallying for democracy. Neo-revisionism and reformism stronger than center and left, so this will be fine. Rally. Next election is when again? Okay, next turn. So, all right. So, damn, we can even form Social Catholic at this rate. Okay, so yeah, you know, if I'd started the joint rallies a little earlier, we'd have DDP at 8% by this point, but we'll probably have it sooner or later there. As long as we stick with those joint rallies. Yeah, we should... Let's see, this is the May elections. Yeah, this should be enough to force Schleicher to back down when we do our general strike later. Okay, anyways, oh, yeah, that's right, the DSU joins the government. Favorable Nazism to the state, yes. Okay, so yeah, Frick takes the Interior Ministry. Oh, the guy's in the beer hall pledge. There's also the guy in Thuringia. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Elmer Schacht, Economic Ministry. Oh yeah, they cracked down on the Reichsbanner. Oh, I hate Tucker. Oh, okay, we need more resources. Yeah, okay, so... Okay, yeah, good, good. Okay, we need to cut down on dissent ASAP. Okay, it's defeated again. Damn, okay. 30-day adjournment with the option for extension. Okay. DSU policy. Another crackdown. Yippee. Wow, how wonderful. Well, we're still in control. We're still got our stuff done. There's party dissent. Come on. Oh, action available. Actually, let's do disciplined, because we really need that right now. Okay, reduce dissent. There we go. Organized labor under threat. United Labor Front is formed. And our commitment to Marxism is a problem. We now argue for class collaboration. Do we stay silent at this point for the sake of unity? Yes, we will. Go along with the proposal. Yeah, okay, so our union has renounced Marxism. Wow, okay. Of course, the left hates us for that. Oh, we still have another questions of ideology card. Labor ideology, we'll stick with labor. WTB once again. Okay. This is a problem. Okay. After the break cut short by Schleicher's insistence, the Reichstag is back in session. Reportedly, Schleicher has obtained Hindenburg's authorization for an unconstitutional decree, presumably in the vein of forcing the Reichstag's adjournment or canceling new elections. However, the situation has changed. Schleicher is much more popular, and it's expected that the backlash to an unconstitutional act will be more limited, and not to the degree that it would provoke a civil war. Schleicher immediately issues his decree to unconstitutionally adjourn the Reichstag indefinitely, declaring that the chamber will remain closed until the parties prove that they can govern constructively again. Reactions inside the chamber are mixed. Schleicher's supporters applaud the Chancellor's show of strong leadership, while the communists ignite brawls that the police are forced to break up. In the following days, civil demonstrations are violently suppressed. Police disperse crowds with tear gas, street clashes erupt, and several civilians are killed. The strengthened Reichswehr and the divided stance of Republicans make any serious rebellion futile. At least half of the Republican deputies in the Reichstag are arrested and sent to special courts for inciting violence. The SPD remains largely untouched, though suspicious activity has been reported to be planned against the Reichsbanner. Okay, we are seeing once again democracy being under threats. This is a problem. Yes, support it's true. He's not actually. Well, it's like you can see the opinion of Schleicher, like the nationalists support him, industrialists behind him. He has so basically nationalists like him. Yeah, this is always the case. I mean, you can talk to Modman if you think it should not be like that. I don't know. He's more popular than he used to be, at least, so I guess there's that. DSU policy. Is this going to be MIFO bills? Yeah. Despite Hjalmar's shock to not being a Keynesian, he understands that large public-scale public works and state-funded projects... State-funded projected. This should be state-funded projects, I think. The way out of Germany's slump, and for Germany to retake its great power status... Yeah, on the international stage. Damn, bro. I didn't even know Origin was still paying attention. He believes that since France and Belgium are preoccupied with their own economic woes, the time is ripe for a mass industrialization and rearmament program. The construction of the Autobahn, a new nationwide highway system. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Turkmen cuisine. Okay, a nationwide highway program. Okay, cool. For the paid workers, expansion. Yeah, cool. The stuff they wound up doing, the Nazis wound up doing later anyways. Okay. MIFO bill. Promise. Yeah, I've heard of the MIFO bill. I don't know exactly how they work, but... That's okay. The Kit Kat. You know, you're... we should actually be most of the way through this, because we just have to get through the next few months, and then we'll get Vels as president. Yes. Schleicher's initial public works decree by 15%. That's not surprising. Anything we need? Do we need? Okay, we need retention. It's pretty good. Okay. All right. Support for the Republic is falling, though. We need to do something about that. The Cape. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. This is where it should get real again. If you want to pay attention to this part. KPD is banned. The Interior Ministry discovers alarming evidence of a planned revolution. Wilhelm Frick of the Interior Ministry has announced an emergency measure, effectively banning the KPD after conveniently uncovering evidence of a planned revolution involving the RFB, including several warehouses allegedly stocked with weapons. A raid on a Communist Party office has also produced a so-called plan to establish a new Soviet Germany in the aftermath of the revolt. According to the government, these plans were to be set in motion in protest against Schleicher's unconstitutional adjournment and the mass arrests of communist deputies that followed. Only the state's last-minute intervention, they claim, has saved Germany from violent revolt. But Schleicher and the Nazis cannot be trusted. They could just as easily have planted the evidence to manufacture a pretext for crushing the communists. President Hindenburg wastes no time signing all requested emergency powers. All communist Reichstag. Oh yeah, the music gets good too here.
Und weil der Mensch ein Mensch ist, drum braucht was zum Essen, bitte sehr. Es macht ihn ein Geschwätz nicht satt, das schafft kein Essen her. Drum links, zwei, drei, drum links, zwei, drei, und ein Platz genossen.
Here we go. More problematic.
Wenn du auch ein Arbeiter bist. Und weil der Mensch ein Mensch ist, drum hat der Stiefel im Gesicht nicht gern. Er will unter sich keinen Sklaven sehen und über sich keinen Herrn. Drum links, zwei, drei, drum links, zwei, drei, und ein Platz genossen.
Here we go. Alright, we crippled the government. Alright, we can demand the unbanned 64% of the original Reichstag involved. Alright.
Ein Prolet ist, drum wird ihn kein anderer befreien. Es kann die Befreiung der Arbeiter nur das Werk der Arbeiter sein. Drum links, zwei, drei, drum links, zwei, drei, und ein Platz genossen ist, weil ich heim in die Arbeiter Einheitsfront.
Great song. With our leverage, we've negotiated the reconvening of the Reichstag, with Schleicher promising not to restrict the chamber's right to assemble 6 foot. Okay. Lifting of the ban on the KPD and the Communist and the Socialist Workers' Party to retreat. Schleicher resigns. Yes. Yeah, it just kind of stops when when Einheit's front lead ends. It's one of the. I think it resets only with the years and stuff. It's something that happens a lot. I think it also happens in game if you have a civil war and then you go and load a save or whatever. Actually, it happens if you load a save a lot until you get to the start of a new year. Yeah. Okay. Beyond Furious. Alright, Vestar turns it down again, so it's Trevoranus. Without DNEF, just like, this calls for celebration! Let's go! Oh, merge. Okay, so it's not. Yeah, they won't form the KVP because Trevi controls the DMVP. Okay. True. Oh, true. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how Trevoranus was so young. Folk socialism, people's socialism, whatever that. Yeah, whatever that is. All right. Well, it's time for